Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again. And that must mean that I am Professor Robert E.G. Black, and this is the Groundhog Day Project.
It's one of those infinite time loop situations you might have heard about.
It's a thing where the same day keeps happening.
Time.
I wake up every day right here, right in Punxsutawney, and it's always February 2nd.
The last revision is what counts, apparently.
We're in minute 48 of Groundhog Day, which is just date night. We're on day 8, the 8th iteration of Groundhog Day that we have seen in the film. And at this point, we don't have much reason to assume there are any extra days we haven't seen. But those of you time loop math truthers, there might be some fuel for you in this minute, as we're going to get the end of what we see of day 8, and then we will get into some of day 9. Starting out, Phil has just ordered Rita's favorite drink, and then she ordered the same, and she turns to him and says, "That's my favorite drink." "Mine too." Bullshit. Also, fuck. He's not trying to actually get with her. He's not trying for the date. He's trying for the pursuit. He's trying for the conquering. He wants the sex. Because you don't lie about your favorite drink. If you think this might... Well, he has no reason to think the loop will ever end, I guess. It's been a week. Yeah, because you don't lie about this, because you'll get caught later. What's your excuse? How did you know to order that drink? You heard her order it sometime? I don't think so. And then Phil says a line that, we didn't hear this line last time. Whether or not this is a line he maybe stole from Rita and her description of her favorite drink, or if it's a line he came up with, he's already tested it. I don't think this is the first time he says it. This doesn't feel very Phil, unless it's Phil. Maybe before tonight, he went out and looked at vermouth, or he saw it last night. He saw Rita's drink. And he's like, what does that look like? And this is what he came up with. It always makes me think of Rome. The way the sun hits the buildings in the afternoon. It's romantic, it's evocative, it's pleasant, it suggests something beautiful to see. It works. Rita doesn't say anything about it, good or bad. And she says, well, what shall we drink to? Which is a fucked up thing to say, considering what she's about to say. You don't ask.
It's a trap!
This is why I say Rita can put up with Phil's shit, because she calls him on it, but also she's got her own shit. She had poetry lined up to insult him several minutes ago. Do you ever insult people by reciting poetry? Because I don't. I wish I could. I wish I knew enough poetry to just be ready for that kind of thing. But now, she asks him, what shall we drink to, when she has an absolute smart-ass demand on what they shall drink to. Because he says, to the groundhog, which is fantastic. She should be fucking happy that he is showing some actual excitement about the groundhog. Instead, she says, I always drink to world peace. Fuck you, Rita. Fuck you. You do not say, what shall we drink to, and then get upset because the person didn't say the thing that you want them to say. You make the fucking toast. Why are you testing him, man? We understand why he's testing you. He's in a time loop. What are you in? You're just in here fucking every day. You're just out here reading a book in a bar by yourself, waiting around because Larry can't start the van. And you're still gonna fucking test? Also, yay Rita. Good for you. Yeah, I'll complain about it, but also that's fucking brilliant, man. What should we drink to? See what he says. Then call him on it. I always drink to world peace. See what happens. We don't see what happens, though, because we cut to the 9th iteration of Groundhog Day. We cut in a little further on in the scene. We don't start with the line where he's asking him about when they're gonna get out of town or whatever the line was. Instead, we start with, can I buy you a drink? Okay. He orders sweet vermouth rocks with a twist, please. For you, miss? The same. That's my favorite drink. Mine, too. It always makes me think of Rome. The way the sun hits the buildings in the afternoon. See, that line, she may not have been, pleasantly reacting to it, openly. But she didn't say negative, so he sticks with it. He keeps it. This is A/B testing. I wrote about that in the blog. It's just Phil testing his options, playing with the good ones. Of course, eventually he's going to be a good person because he has to eventually do good things because good things feel good. And she says, again, well, what should we drink to?
That's bait.
And Phil knows what he has to do. And he says, I like to say a prayer and drink to world peace. And the minute fucking ends, man. We won't get the actual prayer little beat until next minute. But yeah, this is Rita testing Phil, and Phil comes right back the next day because he has a time loop on his side. He is dancing the Pennsylvania polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. He tried out Nancy, he tried out Lorraine, and now he is working on trying out Rita. What you take trying out to mean in that context, could go too far, could just be fun. That's a nice short episode for this one because we're just in date night and we're getting repetition, so the nuance doesn't matter much on these. It's just the fact that line about Rome, she doesn't really react good or bad, but that means keep it in until she reacts in some bad way. Keep it in. She didn't like him toasting to the groundhog, even though that was fucking perfect, and she should have been happy that he was finally excited about the thing they're in town to do, or were in town to do earlier. But no, she had to make it wrong. And so what does he do? Time loop on his side. He and the time loop come back in. We're like, no, we got you. I'd like to say a prayer and drink to world peace. I got you, babe. I got you. Anyway, that's all I got for minute 48. Till next time, take care. Do something fun. Do something interesting. Get out of the everyday drudgery of your life. And watch a movie, man. Y'all don't watch enough movies. Actually, if you're listening to the show, you probably watch some movies, but not enough. I'm not watching nearly enough right now. I should be watching a movie right now. No, I have to talk about movies. This is how I justify viewing as many movies as I view, as I talk about them. It's possible, by the time this show is coming out, I might be doing my $1 review thing again. I don't know. Maybe. I think the outro mentions the Patreon. I don't have any great extras on there. I don't know if I even plan to, but if you want to throw me $1 a month, awesome. It makes this shit possible. And whatever I want to do next, which might be Movie Connection Quiz, might be $1 review, might be trash film, might be something new. Poetry, man. Reciting some fucking poetry. Now I'm getting weird. That's all. See you next time.
Knew you were gonna say that.
This has been a production of Lemming Drops Studio. You can find links to more at lemmingdrops.com or join the Facebook group Lemming Drops Studio Tour. Also, you can support all my shows at patreon.com/lemmingdrops.
What is wrong in the end which never comes? Or which comes again and again, lapping, like waves.
Since the Big Bang set everything in motion, everything that happens in this universe has to be the way it is. Particles unfolding the way they're destined to.
How do you sleep at night? You've never seen Groundhog Day?
Yeah, you know Groundhog Day is not a documentary.
Remember when Groundhog Day was just a movie?